Right, so most of us have watched the infamous Lucy interview. Was after they've been first released from that Romanian jail. We know that the BBC conducted. They sent a reporter. Her name was Lucy. And if you guys have not gone and checked out, I believe that the interview is still available on YouTube. I'm not straight, but I do think if you search for it, it'll pop up somewhere. Now, this is titled Andrew Tate Embarrassing BBC Reporter for 10 minutes straight. This is going to be straight and utter brutality. And we know Andrew is the guy who, he doesn't sugarcoat shit, right? He just says what is on his mind and just gets straight to the point. But if you would like to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you tune in for more videos. Make sure you turn on the post notifications bell to make sure you don't miss an upload like this. Let's get straight to it.
I've asked you a question, and I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you a question.
Correct, but you're not the boss here, because I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you the questions.
Correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No, we're equal here. I've allowed you into my house. You don't come here with a position of authority. I'm doing you the favor as legacy media, giving you relevance by speaking to you.
Giving you
and
relevance.
I'm telling you now, this Sophie, which the BBC has invented, which there's no face of, nobody knows who she is.
Oh yeah.
BBC did not invent
Of course not. And because you never invent anything. And she's not filed criminal charges against me. What are we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Get
Andrew
to the
Tate
point.
just did his first public interview following his release from the Romanian jail, and he did it with the BBC. Now, the BBC released only an 8-minute version of the interview.
I don't know if that footage is still available, but I do recommend you go and check it out.
But Andrew, on his Rumble account, released
there we go.
38-minute full version of the interview where you can see really what went down. And here are the best and most embarrassing moments from that interview.
The chief executive of Rape Crisis naming you individually as spreading a dangerous ideology of misogynistic rape culture.
Absolute.
False.
It's the comments you make that are leading people to say things like this.
Absolute garbage.
National organizations who are saying that are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny. Schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female.
Okay, what did I say in yesterday's video? UK schools want him banned. You're not allowed to, I think, mention his name in UK schools. This is what it's all about.
Teachers being harassed.
Harassed.
By pupils because of you and your teaching and your influence.
That's absolute garbage. I have never, ever encouraged a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol. I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society, I'm against.
But
I'm teaching young men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and emotional control and stoic, we're going to have a better society, not a worse society. To sit here and say that schools in England, which is a failing nation, which has
which the knife crime is skyrocketing, by the way, also.
Going through the roof, violence going through the roof, men's mental health going through the roof, and they're going to all blame me because I appeared on the internet 1 year ago.
You sell an image of success.
Disingenuous.
Yes.
It's disingenuous.
You
and
sell an image of financial success with a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
Bugatti, yeah, exactly. This is where people get it misconstrued. They always blame, how is that relevant to misogyny? And when you go onto the street and you ask most people, why don't you like Andrew Tate? They're going to tell you because he's misogynistic. Then you ask them to define misogyny. They can't define misogyny. So you have no relevance. Your opinion then is invalidated because you're using a term, you're throwing the term around because it's a popular buzzword. You're going with the rest of the sheep in calling him a misogynist, but you can't define misogyny. Explain to me how that works, please. Explain to me.
Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
How does having a Bugatti and a cigar come with misogyny?
You teach that if a woman comes home and accuses you of cheating,
you
should hit her with a machete.
No.
Shove her off.
Is that what I teach?
Out of context.
That's what you say.
No. If you actually watch the clip, it will be about the woman attacking me with a machete. As usual, you've not watched the video.
Correct. Out of context.
Flipped it and attempted to attack me with a small excerpt. Let me tell you something, Lucy. I'm sure you're a very nice person. I'm sure you're a fantastic person. But if I were to take everything you've ever said online and just take small excerpts out of context, I could make you look like a misogynist.
Yes.
I guarantee it. In fact, I might actually do that. And then you're going to sit here and say, oh, I'm a misogynist because my clips have been taken out of context. If you refuse to watch anything at length and understand it, then that's what's going to happen.
Oh, she's trying to mop it off.
People in the world who's been vilified by the legacy media and places all over the internet, while everyone has attacked me from every single angle, while federal agencies from multiple countries have called over 2,000 women who know me,
and no one
stand here with 0 new accusations since my arrest. 0. If you took any famous person, any man of substantial wealth, and you called 2,000 women who knew him, he'd find an ex-girlfriend is upset, someone who wants money who's upset. They called 2,000 people who knew me and could not find a single woman to make a new complaint. The only complaints they have against me
they found Sophie, but who's Sophie?
Initial complaints, which we can prove are lies, and that's where it stands. So I'm not going to sit here and allow you to pretend that I'm some kind of evil predator, when actually I'd argue the fact that people who've been investigated to the level I've been investigated to, if you were to take the average man on the street,
I just wanted to say, if you take any average Joe on the street and you really do some digging into someone's background, you will find, guaranteed, you will find some shady shit in everyone's lives. It's just how it is. No one on this earth is an angel. No one, very few people have that of a squeaky clean record that you'll find absolutely nothing. You will find something on everyone.
Investigate his entire life for 14 months, call everyone who's ever known him, and vilify him in the media, and encourage people to come forward for money, and you try to contact every ex-girlfriend he's ever had.
Would come forward and accuse those people of rape and accuse those people.
I think that you would have a lot more. I think you would have a lot more flack than I've got. I'm actually such a nice person that I've never had anyone come at me.
The BBC has spoken to somebody since your arrest who says exactly those things. That with you, it's all manipulation. There's an ulterior.
Is this Sophie?
Everything.
Is this
Sophie? Yeah.
Oh, it's Sophie. The fake name, no face, the story that was invented.
Wanting to please him and wanting him to be happy. That I was just kind of, okay, do whatever you want.
And what has she accused? Has she accused me of a crime? This imaginary Sophie? If you were to find any single other man on earth and try and analyze his life forensically to the level they've done mine, you would find genuine damage to people. I don't hurt people.
It's not just
thousands of women have come out in my defense. Thousands of women have come out in my defense, and you've not mentioned that.
Yep.
Thousands of women.
That's the thing. That's the thing. The media is built to focus on what builds the hype, and what builds the hype is all the negativity. It's sad because it's a continuous cycle, right? Because they're feeding you all of this entertainment, they're feeding you this information. It's all negative. It's all for the hype, all for the clouds. That's how they build the views. More people are gonna watch a story about something terrible that's happened than watch a story about something positive. It's just how the human brain is wired, seemingly. At least how modern society's brain is wired. Pretty sad, but unfortunately that's what gets the hype going.
The problem is when women accuse you of serious crimes.
Okay,
and emotional manipulation.
but let's agree that thousands of women. Let's agree that
it's not the problem that some people say you haven't done it. It's a problem that some people say you have.
Thousands of women come out in my defense, and as we stand right now, we have an open criminal investigation. The people who are involved in the criminal investigation are saying that we're not victims of anything. Andrew's fine; he's never hurt us. You're saying, no, I have the opposite to that. I have to counter that. I have someone called Sophie with no face, a fake name, you've invented, and she's not accusing you of anything criminal. So I don't see the whole point you're trying to make here.
You say you manipulate women. They say you manipulate women. Why wouldn't people think you do?
I'm not here. Do you think I'm manipulating you?
I'm asking you about the testimony you've given on your website and the testimony women have given.
You've printed something off that you found on Reddit.
Yes.
And you're going to sit here and say that makes me a bad person. I'm saying that you should know better as a journalist and do some proper journalism. Let's investigate the fact that thousands.
I think you should answer my questions
properly. I already have.
Thank you.
And we should move on. She's just trying to start an argument.
There it is. So you can't. And listen, she looked a bit dumbfounded. She looked a bit stressed in this interview. I'm not even going to lie, but you can't expect to go into someone's home, interrogate him like this, bring up out of context clips without any research, without any foundation, and then expect him to fold. Because he's not going to fold. He's one of those people where you need to hit him with facts, right? You need to show him that here's the evidence. These are the cold hard facts. Please explain this to me. She is taking clips, what he said, she said, right? She's taking these clips out of context, pasting them together. It's very easy, as he said, to make someone look bad. If you take a clip here, you take a clip there, you edit it all together, it's going to make a person look bad. Right? And then you have AI, you have deep fakes, you have all of this going around, which makes it pretty hard, or pretty easy to destroy someone's life. So at the same time, we have to speak what we believe in, but at the same time, we have to be very careful about what we say, especially in the online space. But as I said, I absolutely love these rants he goes on. I absolutely love the fact that he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He tells you what he thinks. He gets straight to the point. If you enjoyed content like this, leave any other recommendations down below. Leave your thoughts down below considering the topic of this video. I'll be seeing you next time.